Peace and blessings, everyone. It's Coach Ed here. Thank you for tuning in to Coach Ed's Amazing World of Sports. Today, I'm going to be talking about one of my favorite basketball team, NBA basketball team, the New York Knicks. They're in the playoffs right now. They just concluded their playoff series against the Cleveland Cavaliers. So I'm going to talk a little bit about that. So, really excited. But before I do that, if you're new to my channel, please subscribe, hit the notification. This way you will always know when I'm putting out new content. And everyone, please like and share on all your social media platforms. Those of you who do, thank you so much. You're really helping me with my channel. To my sponsors, supporters, Shadow Worlds Radio, the League of All Leagues, Get Out Travels, Wise Consultants, thank you so much for always being there for me. I really appreciate you. And I couldn't be doing this without your support. So thank you. So as we get into it, the Knicks completed their playoff series against the Cleveland Cavaliers last night. They finished up winning the series 4-1. Now, they started out on April 15, beating the Cavaliers 101-97. So they were up 1-0. Games, and this was in Cleveland. So they started in Cleveland the first two games. The second game, Cleveland won 107-90. Third game, they took care of, at home, they took care of Cleveland 99-79. The next game at home, 102-93. And last night in Cleveland, 106-95. I mean, they really, now Cleveland came in as one of the prolific offenses in the NBA. I mean, they were high flying, there were concerns, Donovan Mitchell, you have Evan Mobley, Jared Allen, Garland. So you had some pretty good players over there who could put the ball in the hole. But the defense for the Knicks really took hold, took center stage, and really controlled it. They only scored 100 one time. Every other game is 90 points. And in today's day and age of the NBA, that is really hard to do. So their defense really stepped up. Now, their key players also performed. I mean, Jalen Brunson, phenomenal. He is by far the greatest addition to this rendition of the Knicks that Leon Rose has brought into this team. So, I mean, in the playoffs, he's 24 points a game, assists, 4.8 assists per game, 2 steals. I mean, it's just total rebounds, 4.2. I mean, that's beautiful. And then you got RJ Barrett. I mean, I have to admit, I was hard on him all season. I mean, I even said, look, we got to get rid of him. I was totally wrong. And I'm glad I was. I mean, RJ Barrett took the egg, smashed it on my head, and rubbed it all over my face, all the way down my body. And you know what? Glad you did do it, bro. I'm glad you did do that, man, because I'm really rocking with you right now. Now, you got to keep it up. I mean, there are moments when one of my biggest issues was the inconsistency. But, I mean, he's shown the last few games that, you know what? He's out of that doldrum. He's ready to play ball. He's out there doing his thing. And I commend you, RJ. I commend you. Thank you. Now, next up is Julius Randle. He's not having a great season. He's not having a great playoff run. 14.4 points a game, 6.4 rebounds. So he's doing his things there. 3 assists and 0.8 steals per game. So now, last night he did get hurt. Coming in, I was reminded that, he had an ankle injury. I mean, I am hard on him. I mean, it's hard for me, especially after last year, when you tell the fans, F you. You know what? That sticks. You apologize. I know you can tell me, Ed, get over it. Let it go. He's a great asset. And, guys are telling, NYG22 has said it to me. Jeffrey T has said it to me. I get it. I understand. But, it's hard. When you want to be that big dog, you want to be that lead dog, you got to handle yourself accordingly. You can't be always playing an ISO ball. You can't tell, your point guard, no, I got it, and tell everybody to go away and try and make a move. and you turn the ball over. When Kobe Bryant does that, and I know that's who you're trying to mention. I mold your game in a sense after a little bit in terms of the attitude, but he wasn't turning the ball over, man. He was being smart. But I have to back off a little bit. I'm still hard on you. You're Nick, and I expect more, but he stepped up. Josh Hart is another one. Outstanding trade. That first round draft pick was well worth it, man. Well worth it. He's 11.6 points a game, 7.8 rebounds, 1.4 assists, 1.2 steals. He said they had him mic'd up. He said, "I do this." Josh Hart, you doing this? You doing this for New York, for that team? Thank you, brother. I mean, Emmanuel quickly, 9 points a game, 1.8 rebounds, 1.4 assists, 0.4 steals. Now his scoring is down, but he's still out there defending. He's giving his all for the team. So even if your scoring is down, you're doing the other things because that's what's most important. Obi Toppin is averaging 8.2, 3.4 rebounds, 1 assist, 1.2 steals. Mitchell Robinson, beast mode, 8 points a game, 9.8 rebounds a game, 1 assist, 1.2 steals, and 2.2 blocks. Gotta throw that in there, man. He's holding it down in the middle. He's telling the teams, this is my lane. You ain't coming into this lane and you're going to get an easy bucket because your shot is going to be sent back to you. Overall, this team has been doing well. Tibbs, I always question his adjustments. Masterful. What he did to Cleveland. Took them all out of their game. Garland stepped up a little bit, little sluggish, but then, there was those moments that he, stepped up and he did his thing, but for the most part, didn't hurt the Knicks. Donovan Mitchell definitely didn't hurt the Knicks, because that was a big concern. So many Knicks fans wanted him here. They wanted him here, but you would have had to give up RJ, Obi, quickly, Grimes, there were guys that you were going to have to give up, but didn't have to do it because those guys are showing out right now. So there are those in Knicks land that still stand by. They wanting Donovan Mitchell, and I respect it. But I'm glad we didn't make that trade. So I'm just really happy. It's on to the next one. We got to play Miami. Miami is going to be tough. Jimmy freaking Buckets is playing his butt off. And this is going to be an ultimate test. It's going to be the ultimate test. Number one, controlling him, not letting him go off the way he did against Milwaukee. And then Miami plays that tough defense, man. They really do. So it's going to be a tough battle, man. But I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited about it. So, I hadn't talked about the Knicks. I wanted to do this video and talk about it a little bit. And bring this to you guys. So I hope you guys like it. Let me know what you think in the chat and in the comment section. I really appreciate your input, your thoughts about the Knicks. Do you think that they have the opportunity to advance? Because there's so many different thoughts that are out there early right now. They can make the Eastern Conference Finals. They can move on to the next round. No, they're not going to beat Miami. The two teams, even though during the season with Miami, the Knicks won 3-1. All the games were close, man. They were. So it's going to be a tough one. But you guys let me know in the comments your thoughts on what the Knicks did to Cleveland, the players themselves. What's your thoughts about the Miami series coming up? How far do you think our beloved Knicks will go? Because these Knicks right now got the city rocking, man. Because right now, they own the city. So let me know what you think. And as I always say in sports, make sure you turn it on and turn it up. Peace.